The sky over Tehran is no longer Iran's. Missiles scream through its silence, bodies lies under rubble, and the world watches with fear in its throat. This is not just war, this is day 6 and it's personal. Iran has buried hundreds, Israel braces for more, and now the two voices that define global tension have spoken. Khamenei refuses to kneel, Trump demands surrender, and somewhere in the shadows, China quietly loads the next cargo plane. This is not just a retaliation, it is reckoning. I'm Uma and this is Trendline Times. Tonight we break down day 6 of the Iran-Israel war, the deaths, the drones, the diplomacy, and the dangerous silence before the next strike. On June 17th, the Israeli Air Force unleashed another wave of precision strikes. Their targets, Iran's nuclear sites, missile facilities, command centers, cities hit Tehran, Natanz, Tabriz, Isfahan. Among the dead, Ali Shadmani, a top Iranian military strategist. Reports say over 20 senior officers were killed and over 224 civilians, a number later updated to 585 dead with more than 1,300 wounded. Iran responded immediately. More than 150 drones and missiles were fired. Around 35 breached Israel's Iron Dome, killing at least 24 civilians and injuring dozens. Israeli jets retaliated once again, destroying over half of Iran's launch systems, according to the IDF. In Tehran, the streets are empty. Air raid sirens, blackout drills, and shelters overflowing. Tens of thousands fled, many to provinces, some to foreign embassies. Israel evacuated over 50,000 people, airlifting citizens from high-risk zones. Even the UAE waived visa penalties, helping fleeing Iranians escape. On June 18th, Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, addressed the nation. We do not surrender. Any US intervention will lead to irreparable consequences. A direct challenge, a warning to the world's most powerful nation. Hours later, Donald Trump fired back on Truth Social. Iran should have signed the deal. What a waste of life. We know where Khamenei is hiding. He's an easy target, but not yet. His words were not just a message, they were a threat, direct, unmistakable. Satellite imagery and leaked reports suggest something deeper. China is quietly supplying Iran with weapons, parts, and guidance systems, possibly via Central Asian cargo routes, while China denies all involvement. Analysts warn this could be China's silent signal, choosing sides in a war that may go soon global. The Strait of Hormuz, a key oil corridor, is now a military zone. Tankers rerouted, insurance costs up, oil prices spiking, the G7 nations are split. France and Germany urge de-escalation. The US and UK back Israel. Meanwhile, Turkey, Egypt, Qatar raise concerns of a broader regional war. This war is no longer measured by missiles. It's measured by empty homes, lost children, and graves with no names yet carved. Khamenei stands defiant. Trump raises the stakes, and the world edges closer to a line it may never return from. Let me be clear, this is not just Iran's war, not just Israel's battle. This is a test of restraint, of diplomacy, of whether global power means protection or provocation. Because if bombs dictate peace, then peace was never real. I'm Uma and this is Trendline Times. We will keep following this war, not just to report, but to remind the world what's truly at stake.